Shoot. Introduction, name and who you work for.
I'm Marty Krupnik. I'm the President and CEO of IEP Youth Services here in Monmouth County.
Just because it's loud over here. Sorry, Marty. We're backing up. All right, you're good. So, Marty, why did you come to the convening today?
Because I think the changes in this children's system of care, it's important for us here in Monmouth County to work together as a team, as we did 12 years ago when the CSOCI, back in those days, was the initiative, first came to Monmouth County. Many of us got together and sat down and said, we work together as a collaborative, let's continue to work together as a collaborative. So I'm glad to be here to be part of this collaborative operation.
All right, good. How's it going so far today?
It's going very well. I like this format. It's especially since I got to pick one of the first topics, I like the format. But seriously, I think the idea of the group working on topics that are relevant and meaningful and timely is very critical, and bringing together a bunch of folks to talk about things that have an impact to all of us here at this meeting.
What do you see happening here as you go about your day and your business and jumping to groups and running groups?
Well, action plans, and I think is probably the most important. We can spend our whole day talking philosophically and talking about how great things can be, but at the end of the day, if we walk out of here with an action plan that we all really commit to, we take back to our respective jobs and begin to implement them right off the get-go. And I will say it's a successful day. Even if we take one item and we work on one specific thing, if each of us take back to our agencies just one thing that we work on, then we've been very successful there.
All right, good. What's the difference about this convening compared to other things you've been to?
For me, that's easy. The topic this morning for me was the juveniles with sexually inappropriate behavior. And I think what's important is I sometimes go to conferences where we do talk about that, but here I had an opportunity to add that to the agenda. And coincidentally, yesterday at my Board of Trustees meeting, my board actually got very fired up around the issues of youth with sexually inappropriate behavior, which is an area we work a lot on. And they were instrumental, not instrumental, I shouldn't say that, they were enthusiastic about the advocacy work that we do. And so I especially think about my board chairman, who at the end of the meeting said, okay, now go out and advocate. And I said to him, we do that all the time. And I'm glad to have now my board to advocate. And here I had an opportunity to have 12 or 14 people also become advocates for this area.
Good. You've kind of answered my fifth question already, but if you want to add anything about what do you hope to get out of this meeting?
An action plan. Something we can take away that we can implement immediately. I usually come to meetings and we talk about, well, we need to get legislation changed, or we need to get another group together, we need to form another committee, which is always an easy way to make sure things don't get done. But if we can walk out of here with one thing that each of us can do and take back to our respective agencies and act upon it immediately, then I'd say we've been very successful.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.